Hi, James. My mate Jules fancies you.
Cass.
It's not a funny.
It's not even funny now.
Oh, let me just get his number.
Ring an ambulance! Ring an ambulance! Stay still! I can't open the door. I've rung an ambulance.
We've got other people on the route to help, okay?
Please, look straight at me for a second.
3 vehicles have been involved.
Right.
2 people in the vehicle there. I can't get any response out of them whatsoever.
The ones in the front or the ones in the front?
Mommy, Daddy, wake up! Mommy, Daddy, wake up!
Right, I just can't get any response whatsoever.
I want Mommy and Daddy to wake up.
Any pain anywhere, lovely?
Yeah, is there? Any pain in your neck at all? You're nice and still for me. Alright, keep looking at me. Alright.
Cassie?
Cassie, can you hear me? What's your friend's name in the back? What is it? Jules, is it? No, she's still there for me. She's good. Nicole's home! Yes. To the hospital.
We decided to interview students at TCU to get their perspective on texting and driving.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I've done it a couple of times because I think everybody has. I really try not to. Like, if I'm in the car and somebody else is in the car with me, then I make them call for me or text for me because I just like know how unsafe it is. And
That's good.
I think I've just heard so many stories and like families who have lost people from being hit by somebody who was texting and driving. And like study was done with like what is that one show called where they like Mythbusters or something? I don't know what it is, but they did like a study where they like got somebody completely drunk and made them drive, and they had somebody text and drive, and the person who was texting was worse than
text and drive?
I have before, but I don't do it very often.
What do you think about texting and driving?
I think it's pretty bad. The consequences could be bad because you could, it takes a split second, blink of an eye to hit somebody. If you've ever watched that movie 7 Pounds, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. That movie kind of inspired me to stop texting and driving, actually. So, yeah, I think it's really bad. You could just wait till the traffic light and check then. One thing that I do though to avoid reaching my pocket, I always put my phone in the cup holder when I'm driving. I don't know why, I just always do that. And that way, if somebody texts me, I can see it, but I can stop at the light and then check it instead of reaching in to get it out, stuff like that.
Well, I try not to text when I drive. I know it's not a good thing. A lot of times I will put my phone away or put my phone in the back of my car, so I'm not even tempted to text when I drive. I have to admit, I do it occasionally. Sometimes when I'm at a stop sign or something like that, but it's not a good thing.
All right. I never text while I'm driving because I have a hard time trying to text.
Do you text and drive?
Yes, I do.
What do you think about texting and driving?
It's probably really bad, but I just if I need to send a text message, I just need to send it, if I think of it, then I'll forget, so.
What can you do to stop texting and driving?
I think probably more information on how bad it is and how many people are affected by it.
Did you know that 37% of your brain is not being used while you're texting and driving? That's probably why 80% of all car crashes involve using a distracting device, and 25% of those are from texting while driving. So you probably shouldn't text and drive.
It takes an unimpaired driver to come to a stop after 0.54 seconds. A legally drunk driver, add 4 feet. While reading an email, add 36 feet. And sending a text, add 70 feet.
If you talk on the phone and drive, you're 4 times as likely to get in a car wreck. If you drink and drive, you're also 4 times as likely to get in a car wreck. But if you text and drive, you're 8 times as likely to get in a car wreck. So, don't text and drive.
61% of all drivers have gotten into an accident. 46 of those were texting while driving.
19 states now ban texting while driving.
Here are some tips on how to avoid texting while driving. Turn your phone off, put it up, let your passenger do it, or if it's super important, pull over to the side of the road. These are some great tips to keep in mind while you're texting while driving.
This is not a PSA. This is a movement.